Yo, we back. Hop on stream. We are back, yo. How y'all been? We're gonna do some reactions today, man. We are gonna do some reactions today. Sorry, guys, I came a little bit late, but you know, better late than never, right? But bro, we are fucking back. Let me see what we on today. Well, shit. Here we go. I put the chat box in here, but I just want to make sure that any of you guys can like get in. You guys could get in. Hopefully, you guys can see the chat and shit soon. But yeah, man. Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me put this in the fridge. This small ass ice cream. Nick's ice cream is so good. Mm, 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 mm. Make you eat the whole thing. But hold on, I'll be right back. Right back. Oh, finally. Okay, we're back. All right. Let's just react to some videos, man. I haven't done some reactions in a while and such. But yeah, let's react, man. Let's react to some vids, man. It's been a while. So yeah. All right. In three, two, one. Mm, 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 mm. So what's up, y'all? We back. So it's been a while since I've done some react videos. So let's just, get right into it. There's this video called Remember When Pokemon Wasn't Terrible by Scouter V. This came up on my feed and I was like, oh, okay. Pokemon. The only Pokemon game that I played, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, is probably Soul Silver, Black and White, and Gold. And that's it. Those are the only three Pokemon games that I actually played, bro. Everything else was like, Sorry guys, I'm eating, but yeah. But yeah, honestly, those are the only three Pokemon games that I played. And this video is insane, but you know what? I'm not gonna say my thoughts right now. Let's just watch this guy and see what he thinks.
My dudes, I choose you.
Oh, that's cool. Wait, what? Wait, what? What did I just see right there? What the fuck did I just see? Is that Tifa? Wait a minute. What?
I don't talk about it much here, but like a lot of you guys, I'm a
Okay.
huge fan of Pokemon. No, not whatever this is.
Oh my God. Like, oh man. Like, what is that new one? Is that the new one? Scarlet and what you call it? What they call it again? Scarlet and Violet. You said brush hater said what? Yeah, I'm watching Pokemon, man. Is this Scarlet? I think this is Scarlet.
I'm talking about the best Pokemon games ever released. Pokemon Yellow, Red, and Blue. I'm just gonna say it. If you didn't experience the original Pokemon games from
Yeah, I didn't experience that shit. I didn't experience that. Like I didn't experience like I didn't really experience technically yellow, blue, red, and blue. I'm sorry. There was people telling me to play the original, and I was like, bro, I'm sorry, bro. I'm a fucking zoomer. I can't play games that are black and white. I'm sorry, guys. As a zoomer, I need something to look cool. I can't play 1990 games, bro. As a zoomer, I just can't. Like, and I'm just this is just me. This is just me being honest. Like, I'm not hating. I'm not saying it's bad. It's a bad. I'm not even saying it's bad. I'm just saying, to me personally, I can't do that shit. So yeah.
1998 to the early 2000s, at the time that they came out, I feel bad for you because you missed out on one of the coolest cultural phenomenons in human history and something newer fans of Pokemon will never
Holy
understand.
shit.
I'm sure a lot of you older dudes will know exactly what I'm talking about here. But if you grew up in the 90s, every kid was separated by our favorite franchises. In the 80s, it was
So that was really like a. So that was really a thing. That was really like an event back then. That is so crazy. Like, Pokemon was that big back then. Now it's just like, I don't even know. Like, what the fuck happened? It's like now, like, nobody even. The last time that I heard the originals are held together by hopes and dreams, bro, bro, like, yeah, I just don't know how. Nah, man. But like, Pokemon was really that big of a deal back then. The only time that I remember that Pokemon was such a big deal was Pokemon Go when it first came out. Oh my gosh, I was still in middle school, and I think I was in my 8th grade year, 7th or 8th grade year, one of those two. No, it was 8th grade. Yes, it was actually wait. Yes, it was 8th grade. When I was in 8th grade, that's when Pokemon Go came out, and oh my gosh, people were literally outside looking for Pokemon. That was the first time that I actually seen people literally walking around searching for Pokemons and shit. It was so crazy. Like, that first week when Pokemon Go came out, people were literally going to the was walking outside. I think that was the first time that people literally got out of their homes and walked outside and touched grass and shit just for Pokemon, bro. It was crazy. And then it died down around like the next month. Game Freak fucked up with Pokemon Go. They should have like kept like marketing it, making it better, throwing events. I mean, they threw events, but then it just died. It literally died after a month. Like, they really, really missed that opportunity. Now it's like I hear that Pokemon Go is just filled with like microtransactions and all that shit. Like, am I wrong? I think it's like that.
Transformers, which was eventually
Oh,
taken over by
Transformers
the
is
Ninja
cold.
Turtles craze. A few years later, in 1993, came the Power Rangers. And my
Power
God,
Rangers?
that Yellow Ranger in combination with Tia Carrera from Wayne's World did some serious things.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, the Yellow Ranger in like Power Rangers, like, come on. I don't know, man. It's something about like Asian girls, like, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, bro, the Yellow Ranger was my crush, bro. Like, she was like my TV crush. Like, I was like, bro, she is so bad, bro. Like, I'm sorry. That was like my type. Like, it was just like, man, I don't know. The Yellow Ranger was just cold. I don't know. And then it was I like the Yellow Ranger, the Red Ranger, and the Black Ranger. That's it. Those three was just like, the Pink Ranger was okay. It was like the Pink Ranger always had like some white woman with a blonde hair. Which she was bad too. She was cute too. She was really cute too, but I don't know, man. Yellow Ranger just beats it. It just beats it, man. I don't know. Yellow Ranger was so bad. It was just so cute.
In the mind of little innocent V.
もうポケモンの話は
Wait, what the fuck is that AI? Is that AI or that's actually? Wait, does this guy have a Japanese wife? Wait, hold on, what? Hold on, let me go back real quick.
did some serious things in the mind of little innocent V.
もうポケモンの話は誰もこんなことに興味がない。
Bro, this guy actually had. Wait, does he really has a Japanese wife? No way. That's cool though. That's actually pretty cool. I don't know who this guy is, but if this is actually like his wife or his girlfriend or whatever it is, that's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool.
いいでしょう。
いや、一人ぐらいいるかもしれないよ。
Oh, he can actually speak Wait, so this guy is Japanese? Is this guy Japanese? What the
キ
fuck?
モいなあこの変態。
So anyway, shortly after Nintendo drops the N64, they went ahead and released the perfect triple combo. The Pokemon anime, the Pokemon games,
Oh my god, the Pokemon anime. I'm sorry that I keep pausing like every 10 seconds or but it's just, oh man, the Pokemon anime, the only time I really got invested in Pokemon anime was literally X and Y. X and Y was like the peak of Pokemon anime. Like I don't think Pokemon can never ever get to that level again. Like it was literally shonen. That was like the best. Like XY and XY and Z. That was the first time I literally like was tuning in every Pokemon. Like the original was great, and then like maybe Diamond and Pearl. But to me, X and Y and X and Y Z anime was just the best of the best. Like it could never, bro. I don't know what they did. Whoever was writing it was crazy. He said, fun fact, Pokemon was only meant to last. Wait, what? What do you mean? Pokemon was only meant to last two gens. Oh, really? Only two gens? Damn, that's something. Okay. But man, I'm just saying it right now. Pokemon X, Y, and Pokemon X, Y, and Z. The anime was just amazing. He said, yeah. Oh shit. Okay.
and the Pokemon
I never knew that.
cards. This led to an intense global cultural craze that people called Pokemania. Now look, it's obvious that the games and the anime were marketed to children, and a lot of the older kids were already watching Dragon Ball on TV at the time.
Oh
So a
yeah,
lot of kids
Dragon
in their
Ball.
teens might have
Oh
skipped
shit, Dragon Ball is so cool.
out completely on Pokemon altogether. But if you liked RPGs as much as I did and did not play the original titles, you missed out on some of the best games ever made. I'm
Really?
not gonna go much into the N64 titles, but Pokemon Stadium was the perfect addition to the handheld games. And personally, I think that Pokemon Snap is one of the best titles in the franchise.
What? 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 Pokemon Snap? What about Mystery Dungeon? Mystery Dungeon was fire too though. Well, he said personally. He didn't say that's an objective fact. So I can't really be if that's how he personally feels. He personally feels like Snap is the best spin-off game. New Pokemon Snap was fire? Really? I didn't hear shit about it. People didn't even say anything about it. I didn't even know they even had a new one. They had a new one? What the? But nah. I thought Mystery Dungeon was to me Mystery Dungeon was cool. Was like really really cool. Like I don't know why they stopped making Mystery Dungeon. Nobody played it. You talking about the Pokemon Snap one or are you talking about Mystery Dungeon? Cause I heard Mystery Dungeon. Everybody was talking about that one. Like shit. It was crazy.
And one of the best games on the N64. So what made the first generation so good? It
Yeah, let
doesn't
me
sound
see.
that unique. Like most RPGs, you start off with nothing. You get stronger and you beat the final boss. Not to
Okay.
mention, even at the time, the graphics were terrible. Which is
Yeah,
what
like
only
bro, like people really think that I should play the. You said Pokemon Snap. Oh, do you talking about the new one? Nobody played the new one. Damn, so damn Game Freak really really fell off then. Shit, Pokemon really really fell off then. If nobody played that shit. Damn. But yeah, like bro, like people really expect like people like me to be playing like the old original like Pokemon. I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. It got terrible graphics. I'm a Gen Zer. Like I'm sorry guys, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I'm not gonna be playing some 1990 Pokemon, bro. That's not gonna work. Make it a remake and then I'll play it. But until then, nah.
Worse by the Game Boy's lack of a backlight for the screen. But if you had Pokemon Stadium, you could play on your TV. I was too poor to get an N64 at the time, so I mostly played the games on the Super Game Boy. What
Okay.
made Pokemon so good was it basically created and popularized a completely untapped genre, capturing and raising monsters. to
Oh
battle.
yeah.
Until
Oh yeah.
most
Pokemon was so
RPGs
good.
only had a small party with character customization being limited to armor and magic, and maybe a few skills.
I never played Mario RPG. Is Mario RPG actually good? Like I never played that game before. I hear a lot of people glaze it up. I hear so many people glaze it up so much. Like they literally glaze it up, especially that character. The reason why I know about that game is because like I heard, when Smash Brawl was not Brawl, but the Wii U Smash was coming out, bro. People wanted what's his name to be in there, Geno or where the fuck. I think that's his name. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm talking about. They wanted that guy to be in there. I have never played a Mario game. And you buying a Switch? What the? you buying this? You bought a Switch and you never played a Mario game? What? Nunda?
We got a few cult classics around that time that let you recruit multiple characters.
Okay.
And they were all bangers. Shining Force 2 had 30 recruitable characters on the
Shining
Sega
Force?
Genesis.
I never
And
played
on
that.
the PlayStation, there was Chrono Cross that had 45.
I never
And
played
Suikoden
Chrono
2
Cross.
had 117.
Suikoden did
which
never
was
play
unheard
that
of at
too.
the time. Pokemon had a whopping 151
Oh my god, this was so good. Man, why did they? Oh man.
monsters to choose from and build a team around. And since you have to capture them yourself, this gave kids a personal connection to their own Pokemon. Like they were
Yes,
your own friends.
yes,
The
yes.
closest thing we had at the time to this were those Tamagotchi things, which came out of
Oh my gosh. Tamagotchi. Bro, what happened to this too? Tamagotchi was like I remember my middle school people were literally had it on their backpack. Like they had it on their backpack. Like they would clip it on their backpack, bro. And you could see it, bro. And people were, bro, what happened to this shit? They just stopped. They just stopped doing that shit. Oh my gosh, man. I seen this before. It was like this one white girl. She had it on her Hello Kitty backpack in my middle school days, and like, bro, she used to carry that shit with her all the time.
a few years before. On top of that, the game launched just before the internet started getting more and more mainstream. So learning about evolutions and where to find rare Pokemon was mostly done through word of mouth. I still remember the secret way to get one of the best Pokemon in the game. You had to use a Pokemon move called Surf to
Oh,
get
yep,
the hidden area where a
Surf.
truck is. Then you had to use a move called Strength on the truck, which
Yeah.
would reveal the rarest Pokemon in the game.
Really?
Almost no other kid
Oh shit, that's actually pretty cool.
knew about it, and it was like a badge of honor to have one. And man, being able to watch the anime while playing the game was awesome.
Oh my god, nostalgia right here. Oh man. What did they do? What happened? What happened to Pokemon? They just stopped giving a fuck. Like they really stopped giving a fuck. Like damn. They know people are gonna always shill for this shit, no matter what, so they don't even need to try. He said no, the truck thing is fake. It is? But he just showed that how is it fake? I mean it just showed
Then
evidence.
you had to use
I
a
mean
move
it
called
showed
Strength
footage
on the
right
truck,
here.
which would reveal the rarest Pokemon in the game. Mew. Almost no other kids knew about it, and it was like a badge of honor to have one. And man, being able to watch the anime while playing the game was awesome.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's Eevee!
So after the original games, I
Man.
played almost every Pokemon game up to X and Y. It started with Gold and Silver.
Oh my god, X and Y was okay. I liked X and Y only because it was the first time we went to 3D and I loved the concepts of Mega Evolutions. I think that Mega Evolution was the best thing that came into Pokemon. It was just so cool. Like the fact that you could evolve your Pokemon again, but it's a temporary like buff and like there's new like designs for the Pokemon and shit. It was so cool. Like I don't think it should have I mean, people say that it should continue. It should have continued. I don't think so because you got to understand if they have kept continuing it, people would have got tired of it. But I do believe that it should have been like a, I don't know, like every like every two out of three main games or some shit. They should have brought that concept back. Like, don't use it for every mainline game, but use it once in a while, you know. But Mega Evolution, I loved it. Like it was just like whoever pitched in the idea of bringing Mega Evolution, they should have gave that person a raise. Like
which are great games. But let's be real, they're basically the same game with just a few extra Pokemon. And this is where the problem started with the
you say, it comes back every few games. It does. If it does, then that's cool. Like I'm glad that they brought it back or like they're still using it because like bro, it's just such a good concept. Like it was just such a cool concept.
franchise. You see, the top 3 popular franchises from Japan are literally Mario, Dragon Ball, and Pokemon. But for some reason, Mario is the only franchise out of all 3 that has been getting proper games that vastly improve.
Oh my gosh. You said I never put Hey, you never played any of the Mario games? I'm not gonna be on your ass. Me too. Me too. I never played any Mario game. But my reasoning to it is because I never owned a Switch. I never owned a Nintendo like console. So it's like I can't I never really played any Mario games because I never had a Nintendo console. But I feel like if you got a Nintendo console, you should have tried a Mario game. There is no way that you got a Nintendo console and never got a Mario game. That's just to me, it's just like what? Then what was the whole point? Like that's the whole point of them even selling you it. He said, I played Mario Kart, but I don't really count that. Yeah, I mean, you right.
And innovate with each title released. I'll make a Dragon Ball video one day, but the games have been mostly trash since the Nintendo days, with a few bangers every now and then. I
Oh
had a
yeah.
ton of requests to make a Sparking Zero video last year, but I'll be honest, I'm sick of Dragon Ball Z fighting games, my dudes. I've
Yeah.
been playing them since the original PlayStation. I literally imported
I think that the only best like Dragon Ball Z game is just Tenkaichi and Tenkaichi 2. Like that's it. And then everything else is like, alright, bro. Like fighters to me, fighters wasn't cool in my opinion. I know a lot of people gonna hate me for saying it, and it's okay. You can hate me if you want to, but I think fighters was like, it's cool. But and then Sparking Zero, man, Sparking Zero is like, I'm gonna be honest, that shit is even trash too. I think even fighters is better than Sparking Zero, only because like, bro, they're not putting shit. The fact that Sparking Zero doesn't have all of the original like maps from all of the Tenkaichi games, and they haven't even constantly updated it. All the DLCs has just been characters. That's it. No new maps, no new like story, no new what ifs. It's just been like that. Oh no, that's kind of crazy.
Final Bout and my favorite game in the franchise, Idai Naru Dragon Ball Densetsu. And I played them on my modded PlayStation as they were region
I never
locked.
played it.
Not too long ago, I tried to play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, but it was one of the worst RPGs I've ever played. But
Wow, really? He didn't like Kakarot? I thought Kakarot was all right. I thought it was all right. It wasn't. I think it was all right. Honestly, I mean, I didn't like. It was like, yeah, we played the same story mode over and over again, but I like that the DLCs added new stories to it. Like the new. It was cool. Like we're having a diamond one soon.
fans still gave it a good score because it's the only option that we have. Come on, dudes, they got us flying through rings. Unfortunately, just like Dragon Ball, it doesn't matter if Bandai or Game Freak makes their games low quality.
Yeah.
This is because fans of these franchises
Will
keep buying
always
whatever
shill.
gets released.
Yep. No matter what happens, they will always shill for they will always shill for the franchise because it's a nostalgia thing. That's just how it goes. And the companies know it too. It's not like they don't know it. They know it. And that's why they don't need to try at all. they know that you're always going to buy it no matter what.
regardless of quality. Game Freak and Nintendo have basically been releasing the same damn game for the past 30 years,
Yep,
with
yep.
each title only having minor tweaks, a handful of new Pokemon, and graphics that are still stuck in
I'm gonna say it right now, the new Pokemons are all trash. He said, "Nah, Pokemon is just fun to me," and that's okay with you. That's okay. That's okay if you think it's fun to you. I'm not trying to doubt you on that. I'm not trying to put you down for that. I just think that if you enjoy it, then go ahead, man. Like shit, don't let me police you around. I believe it's gone downhill. I think that Pokemon Black and White was literally the last time Game Freak has tried to innovate, try to like be something better, or they were trying to try something new. But at that time, the fans didn't really appreciate it, or they weren't really thinking about, they weren't really seeing the image, they weren't seeing the vision. And so Pokemon saw that. I mean, I said Pokemon saw that. Game Freak saw that reception, and they were like, you know what? We just gonna do what the same shit over and over again. We're not even gonna try new shit. We're just gonna just, bro. I believe to this day, I believe like Pokemon Black and White and Black and White 2. I don't know about no, yeah. I'm gonna say Black and White and Black and White 2 was literally peak when it comes to story. Like lore wise, story wise, I think that those two games, they really like did your best with the story, and I love the story with those two games. Like especially your rival on those two games. Oh my gosh, bro. N, I honestly think N is the best rival trainer in all of the Pokemon games because it was just great. Pokemon fans find any reason to complain. I mean, it's okay for them to complain. It's just that as long as it's like the right criticism. I'm not, to me, I just feel as though like it's people got a right to complain. It's not like they can't just they just gotta shut up and just take it. People could complain if they want to, as long as it's just uh uh what's the right word for it? It's more of like it's as long as it's like not just like dumb. It's not like a dumb reason. I believe, to me, I believe like, I'm sorry, but I believe like Pokemon could get better than this, like where it's going. Like, I'm sorry, but why is it that we're in 2025 and Pokemon doesn't have voice acting? How? What? What? It's 2025 and like one of the biggest franchise put can't even put voice acting in their games. It's not even, it's like crazy. Even Zelda got even Zelda got voice acting now. Like what? And I think I even hear that I even heard that like uh he said, yeah, but when you complain about a tree, it's kind of stupid. Yeah, that one is well, yeah, that one is kind of yeah, that one is stupid only because like you gotta admit, like I'm sorry, but like the Switch was like y'all should have came in with the expectation that the tree was gonna look bad because of the Switch, the capabilities of the Switch, which is like all right, like I hope that the Switch 2 should be all right, but the Switch 2 better make it look better. But I mean, how I saw it was like, hey, it's just a Switch. Like, of course, the graphics are not gonna look great on the Switch. It's not that powerful. Like, that's just how it goes, right? But I just think that, but but I don't really care about the graphics. I care more about the game, and I think that Pokemon could do better than just what it's doing. It could do better. I really I really believe that they can. They can really do it better. I believe that they could bring back mature stories like Black and White again. Like Black and White was literally so mature. Like with the story was so good. Um like especially the ideologies between like with you as the trainer and then N as your rival. Like it was so like cool to see that. And then like and I just think that it could even with like and like even the sprites on Black and White was so like the 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 Pokemon felt like they were alive because of the animations that they had on the sprites on Black and White. It was just like, damn, this is actually a step up. They're actually doing shit. I believe like Pokemon can be better. Like I really believe I can. I really believe they can do it. It's just that now they just know that it's just a money glitch. Like they know that they don't have to try anymore, so they could just be like whatever, you know.
in the PS2 era. It's
But you are right. When you complain about a tree, it's like, bro, that's not a good reason,
terrible.
man.
Literally, the franchise peaked at the first generation, and it's mostly been downhill since then. I will admit some mechanics have been pretty cool. I thought it was badass when they added secret hideouts.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. Secret hideouts were cool.
Game Freak removed this feature. But all that aside, I'm gonna say it right now. Pokemon has become one of the worst, if not the worst, gaming franchise out there. How dare you talk about my Pokemon, you fucking ugh. Not only has Pokemon become one of the worst gaming franchises, it's full of rabid fanboys that takes any negative discussion about the newer games like it's some personal attack. Come on, dudes, grow up. If we all stuck together and didn't buy this crap, we'd all get better games.
Yeah.
The player base being so divided is one
Oh my gosh. And then yeah, oh man, and the thing is, I remember when Scarlet and Violet came out and it was hella buggy too. I was like, what? What happened where like what happened when like, you know, games used to come out and they didn't have any bugs. Like and if it, like okay, like a game is when a game come out, it's gonna have a bug. There is no doubt about it, right? But at least it wasn't as bad as like Scarlet and Violet. From what been seeing, like when Scarlet and Violet came out, and I saw on the my YouTube feed, people were complaining about it being so buggy, bro. There was so much videos on my YouTube feed about this game being so buggy in the first month of this game. It was insane. He said in Pokemon Scarlet, one of the rivals' dog almost died, and then it was revived. His mom died. What? Wait, it was revealed his mom died. Oh, I said it revived. I wasn't paying attention. What? Was it? You said revealed or I think he means revealed. And then it was revealed his mom died. Oh, okay. Yeah, but that's not mature. Like that's like okay, that's like oh man, that's sad, but that's not a mature. That's not what I mean by mature. Like you have to have, I'm sorry, but like you have to have played Pokemon Black and White to know what I'm talking about when I mean by it's a mature story. Like
of the franchise's biggest issues.
like y- w- to me when somebody says something death doesn't mean when somebody brings up the concept of like death in a story, that doesn't mean it's mature. It's just that's just a gimmick, or that's just a like that's just something that like is there. Is that doesn't mean that it's a mature story though.
Issues right now. Currently, there are 4 types of Pokemon fans. First, we have little kids that got the game from their parents. They weren't around for Generation 1. These dudes have started on later titles, and since it's a 30-year-old franchise, a lot of these guys are a bunch of hairy dudes now in their 20s. They will never understand how awesome the first games were. Then there are the casual players, men
Okay.
and women who play each title and enjoy games like Animal Crossing. Most of these players don't care too much about the competitive side of the late game. Then there are the competitive sweat lords, who are mostly interested in building teams, following the meta, and competing in tournaments. And then there's the biggest group, the OGs. People like me who only care about the original first couple of Pokemon games. Some of us may check out some of the mainline games every now and then, but we
Right.
hate the
I would say that I'm just a casual. I don't say that I'm not like OG or like I'm not like I would say I'm a casual.
direction Pokemon has gone in, and we are burnt out on playing the same damn game over and over again. We are the reason why Pokemon Go was such a huge
Oh my god, he just brought it up. Oh my gosh. Bro, I'm telling you, Pokemon Go when it came out, bro, they fucked up, bro. They fucked up. Pokemon Go was literally a success. And yet they didn't ride on that, bro. Game Freak, why did you not ride on this shit? Y'all could have made this shit really. They could have made Pokemon Go like Fortnite if they really rided on it and like really, really paid attention to it. When this shit came out, So many people were outside, bro. I remember it was like my 8th grade year. I remember my friends literally like I remember my friends, right? One of my friends literally like lied to their mom about like, oh, I need to take her like he lied to his mom, right? Saying that, hey, I need to get a new phone for like my science class because like where I'm getting into high school and they want us to incorporate. He was just making some lies up, bro. And then he was like, he was like, so technically he just technically said, damn, I don't remember. He literally said that he lied to his parents and then said it was just like he needed to buy a new phone for like science or some shit. So the mom literally went to that time. The mom literally went to I like the Apple store to buy him an iPhone just so that he could play this game, bro. He said, "Fun fact: Pokemon Go was not developed by Game Freak." Yeah, I know it was. I think it was developed by Tencent. I think it could be Tencent. I think it was Tencent. I don't remember. But still though, like Game Freak, even though it wasn't developed by Game Freak, I think Game Freak still had could still um could still have a play or have a like what's the right word that I'm trying to say? Could still have a damn, the word is not coming to me. I think it's just they still have a say into things. It's not like they don't have a say. Like whatever it is, like Game Freak just don't have a say into that. Like I don't think just because they're not developed doesn't mean they don't have a say. That's why I'm trying to say. I don't know what the right word for it. If chat could help me out. I don't know what the right word, but they still have a say into it, you know? He said that it was made by Niantic. Yeah, there we go, Niantic, not Tencent. Oh God. Yeah, Niantic. Yeah, yeah, there we go. But man, this game was man, they fucked up.
Huge hit at the beginning.
It was such a huge hit.
And we are one of the main reasons why Power World exploded in popularity, which made Pokemon look like a joke. For some reason, ever since Pokemon was released, not a single other company other than the makers of Power World have tried to pass Pokemon in quality.
I never played Power World, and like I watched some footage of it. I think it was okay, but I mean, it just goes to show that like the monster catching genre is still like popping, you know?
And give fans what they want. Believe me, I've tried almost everything from Jade Cocoon on the original PlayStation to Ni no Kuni on the PS4.
Oh, Nido Kuni was great.
And while these are good games, it's just not the same. I even resubscribed to World of Warcraft after quitting for years just to try out the pet battles back in the day. And I'm just a
Oh
hardcore
man,
classic Andy. The biggest problem I have is
does he not know about Digimon? Digimon? I don't know about that one, man. I mean, Digimon. I never got into Digimon, so I don't know about that one. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. Digimon is goaded. Hmm.
that the first generation of Pokemon were so well designed that everything else just isn't as interesting.
Yeah, like it's just the Pokemon designs are just so good. Whoever draws them are really good. Like I'd say from Gen 1 to like Gen 5, 6 is when like each Pokemon was great. And then it's like, bro, like Scarlet and Violet, the legendary is a motorcycle. What the fuck? Like I was like, nah, that's not it. That's not Pokemon. I'm sorry, that don't look right.
World has a ton of
we riding Pokemons like a motorcycle now. What?
well-designed characters, but they copied some of the worst game mechanics from newer Pokemon games that I hate. The first one being having to catch a ton of the same Pokemon to get the strongest version possible. Because of how
Yeah.
personality and hidden values affect max stats at max level.
Yeah, this one I never paid attention to it when I was playing Pokemon. I never paid attention to all of that. I always capture a monster that I said capture a monster, capture a Pokemon that I liked, and I leveled the fuck out of it. Like that's it. Like if it was so cool to me, if I looked at, I didn't even give a fuck about like type weaknesses or type advantages. If the Pokemon look cool to me, I'm gonna capture it, put it in my team, and level the fuck out of it, just so I could so it doesn't get one shotted.
level.
That's
This
it.
was added so that Pokemon of the same species can naturally be stronger than others. These are called IVs. Maybe I'm a weirdo,
IVs.
but I can't stand this game mechanic. In the first generation of Pokemon, there was not a personality mechanic at all. There
Yeah.
was an IV and EV system, but nobody really knew about it. So we just all caught one of each type of Pokemon and leveled up whatever we liked. This
Yep. He's right. He's right. That's what I literally did. I didn't. I captured the Pokemon that was so cool to me, and I just leveled it up. That's it.
is also my biggest issue with Pokemon Go. I'm sorry, but I don't want to catch 200 Pidgeys and throw them
Oh
all
yeah, I remember that too. I remember my area when Pokemon Go came out was just filled with Pidgeys and like what is it called? Abras? Yeah, Abras. Yeah,
away just to get the
that shit
perfect
was funny.
one. It's just an artificial time sink and lazy game design. I'd rather spend that time training them up like Rocky. This is why there's no point in even getting attached to your starting Pokemon anymore, or even naming them, as you just end up throwing them all away in the late game, because the chance of getting perfect stats in the beginning are almost zero. It looks like they finally fixed this in Scarlet and Violet, as you can just buy items now to get the stats that you want, which is
Duh.
great. But here's the thing, the game looks like garbage, and I'm
Oh
not
my
interested in
gosh.
the newer Pokemon. They literally
Yeah,
just called it Flamingo and called it Flamigo. They aren't even trying it.
oh man, I don't know about this one, guys. This didn't look. This is not. This is not it, man. This is not. This is not Pokemon. An apple is a Pokemon? I don't know, man. This is not. This does. Oh shit. This don't look right. This. This. I still can't believe this is a Pokemon. Like I just can't believe it. An apple, and they put the two dots on its like leaves to make it look like eyes, and then that's it. Here you go, guys. That's a Pokemon, and let's make sure it just is drizzled in gold. I mean, well, this is a shiny, I think, but yeah, yeah, this is a Pokemon right here, guys. I don't think this is what Pokemon is.
Anymore. Look at this. Keys?
Oh no, don't do it. No shit. Don't do the. That's definitely not a Pokemon. No. Keys. They got keys as Pokemons. This is not Pokemon, man. What the hell? Oh no.
Come on. I also just don't want to play as a little boy anymore. Give
Yeah. This is what I liked about Black and White. Black and White. Your trainer was like kind of like was a teenager. Was it like, or like almost to a college student? Like it was just like, damn. And not even that. You know what's crazy about Black and White? Your trainer actually grows up in Black and White too. And the characters from Black and White also grow up in Black and White too. That's why I loved about Black and White, man. Like that's what I loved about Black that series or whatever was so good. Like that was Game Freak even trying to do something great. And then like, but that's what I'm saying. The fans back then didn't appreciate that. Like they just didn't appreciate, they didn't see the vision. Bro, I love that. Like it was so cool to see like in Black and White too, all of the characters that you met from Black and White were they all grew up and also had jobs and all that type of shit in Black and White too. Like they were all adults in Black and White too. That's so cool.
older players options to play as grown men and women like Power World. Side note, Nintendo recently removed calling
I don't think this guy played Black and White, so he probably doesn't know that Black and White, like, the characters grew up and they also were like adults and shit.
your character a boy and a girl and went with this appearance bullshit instead. I'm tired, boss. Just take a look at all the top Pokemon YouTubers. They're literally all grown men with beards.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Till this day, I like people will say that like Pokemon is for kids, but I'm sorry, I've never seen a kid play Pokemon in this generation. Like Gen Zs, Yeah, like Gen Z's. I've never seen a Gen Z or a Gen Alpha kid like play Pokemon. All I see Gen Alphas play is Fortnite, Roblox, and like Lego Fortnite. Like what else? I have not catch one Gen Alpha that plays Pokemon yet. Maybe this is all in Japan. Maybe in Japan, like the kids in Japan play Pokemon, but here in the US, like nah, man, I have not seen one yet.
While playing with 8-year-old avatars.
But these are he is right. Most of the community, Pokemon community, is basically filled with a lot of like middle-aged men, bro. And the crazy thing is like Game Freak hasn't really like seen that. It's kind of crazy.
At some point, it's just awkward. I know it's a kid game, but why does Pokemon refuse to grow with its audience and make games for their older fans? I try to stay out of drama with other YouTubers, but the top Pokemon creators all pretend that Palworld doesn't even exist, as it's a controversial topic in the Pokemon community.
Yeah.
Which I get, but they all also refuse to criticize Pokemon for its shortcomings, which is
Yeah.
not helping the franchise.
That is true. That is true. I've noticed that too. A lot of them don't even talk about it. Or like and they don't well, the only person that I've seen recently that's criticizing it is do you guys know who this guy is? T-Tar Tube or whatever? Pal World is an American Pokemon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like T-Tar Tube. I think that's his name. T-Tar Tube or some shit. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but that's like he's been recently criticizing it, and people have been like, "No, bro, don't talk bad about it." And it's like nowadays it feels weird if you criticize like a franchise, it's considered negative. But it's like, guys, come on, man, we have to have these conversations because we all want the game to be better. We all want the franchise to be better, and we can't have this like oh man, we can't talk about it. If you criticize it, you're just being negative or you're just being a traitor. It's like, come on, guys. You guys love Pokemon. I love Pokemon too, and I we all want it to be better. So we all have to like have these conversations so that we can all come to an agreement that we could come to the agreement of how to make the franchise better for all of us. It's not just like one side, right? But it's just like it's weird nowadays. Like if you criticize something, people think that you're just being negative, and it's like it's not being negative. It's just I just want it to be better. I just know that studio, I know that the franchise can be better. I just know that.
Grow or sending the correct message to Nintendo.
Scarlet and Violet are the greatest Pokemon games ever made.
What?
Not only are they the best,
I'm sorry, but I never like Scarlet and Violet is the greatest. The greatest is like really chilling. The greatest Pokemon games? Nah, man. Nah, this guy, I don't know. I think this guy is like, nah. This you could say one of I wouldn't even say it's greatest. I would just say it's okay, but it's not the greatest. It's not the greatest, bro. I'm sorry.
they're so good that you're probably never going to be able to go back and play an old Pokemon game again.
Oh,
My name is
no.
Wolfclick, and I am the best Pokemon player of all time.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know, brother. I don't hate you, brother. I don't think is it, but you are glazing really hard on Scarlet and Violet, and everybody knows that it's not. You know it, I know it, everybody knows that it wasn't the greatest Pokemon game. Like it's really not like at all. I don't even think it's even like top 10, honestly. Maybe it's great on the competitive side, but yeah, maybe I don't know. I never played Scarlet and Violet.
You serious?
I also see a lot of people trying to blame everything on Game Freak as Nintendo is just the publisher. But at this point, Nintendo needs to take over Game Freak and get some new talent in there. Comparing Pokemon
Isn't Pokemon Emerald a good game? Yeah. Pokemon Emerald Platinum? Pokemon Platinum? Oh man. He said that's the greatest game? Scarlet and Violet? The game that the first week it was like hella buggy and shit. That's the greatest game? Oh man, I don't know. Maybe he was getting paid. He must have been getting paid or something. Shit, hey, sometimes in life you gotta fake it till you make it. Sometimes you gotta fake it to get the money, bro. And hey, shit, hey, if he did that shit and he got paid, hey, I'm all for it because at the end of the day, you got paid. That's all that matters. That's all. That's all. If you got paid, hey, it is what it is. Yeah, Pokemon Emerald is a good game.
To Mario or Zelda is a meme at this point. And in my opinion, I think Pokemon
Like, oh my gosh, like look at the rival characters in Scarlet. I'm sorry, they don't look appealing. They don't look cool. Bro, all I have to do, crazy angle. Yeah, that was a crazy angle. All I have to do is get the character designs from Black and White, and it will literally destroy every character design in Scarlet and Violet.
is hurting
What happened? I don't understand.
Nintendo's image. But even so, Nintendo has become one of the greediest gaming companies out there, my dudes. And I'll be honest, I'm having a hard time wanting to even support them. Back in the day, the reason they released Pokemon Red and Blue as separate games was so that players would need to trade Pokemon with other kids using a link cable to catch them all. It was
Wow,
a
okay.
genius idea
Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I never played the originals, so I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all.
build a community of kids all working together with their friends to complete their Pokedex. But it's 2025 now, dude.
Legend of Zelda is fire. Yeah, it's fire. A lot of people didn't like Tears of the Kingdom, and I kind of agree. I think that Tears of the Kingdom wasn't really great, honestly. But yeah. He said I'm gonna sign an executive order to decrease the Switch 2 price. Donnie T. He said executive order. Bro, we're about to also watch. Hold on. We're gonna watch two. Hey, but hey, and guys, we're gonna watch just two videos, and then we're gonna hop on a Helldivers. But yeah, man. He said, "Isn't Nintendo charging $90 for Mario Kart on Switch 2? Is 80? Is 80? Yeah, it's no. Well, yeah, well, 90 because of tax. You are right. It is $90 because of tax. So you are right. It is $90."
Dudes, there hasn't been
He said an executive order. The Xbox is. Yup. Hey, we're about to watch that. Hey, Brush Hater. Brush Hater, we're about to watch that soon.
a
Hold
reason to
on.
do this for years. I don't have any friends. However, they refuse to stop splitting up Pokemon just so that they can make more money. There are literally fans that keep buying both copies just so that they can trade with themselves. If you're
Oh no! Inflation is insane right now. I don't even think. Okay, this is my hot take, but I don't even think is. I think. I think. You know what? I'm not gonna say it yet. I'm not gonna
doing
say it
this,
yet.
knock it off
I'll
already.
I'll
You're
let you
part of
guys.
the problem.
I'll let
Literally,
you guys
all
hear
OG
it.
fans want is an open world Pokemon game that looks something like Breath of the Wild and has real-time battles and all the original 151 Pokemon in it. This game would literally make Nintendo billions of dollars, but they refuse to do so because people keep buying this low-quality slop. I don't know how many times I've seen badass-looking fan projects over the years
Oh, that is cool though. I've seen this fan project. This is pretty cool.
that tried to make the
But it's like it's kind of look like ugh. It look kind of like I don't know. Like it does. It needs some touch work, but it is a fan project, so it does gonna look like shit. But it does. I like the concept. I like the idea. I like the vision.
perfect Pokemon open world game, but then they were
They should do this. Yes, they should do this. 2.5D Pokemon. This is what they should go for. I think this is what they should start doing. If they're gonna remake games, if they're gonna remake old Pokemon games, do this instead.
instantly shut down by Nintendo's lawyers. Nintendo even went after Palworld recently for using similar ball mechanics. Come on, Nintendo, doing this shit isn't helping your image. It makes you look like assholes. And I mean, come on. Palworld wouldn't even exist if you had just listened to the fans. Look, dudes, I have already accepted that the franchise is not for me anymore years ago. I literally
Yeah.
just watched the trailer whenever a new game
Oh my god, ZA was not cool. ZA is just like, damn. And let me remind you, this game costs $80. He said Pokemon Legends Arceus was one of the best. Was what was one of the what? He said it was one of the best. One of the best games it had. It just had bad graphics. Okay, well I never played Arceus, so I don't know. I don't know. And you said crazy stickers? Yeah, I
Game's
know, right?
announced, notice the game looks like trash, and I ignore it and move on with my life. Later on this year, Pokemon Legends Z to A or whatever is gonna be released, and I just find it hard to believe that people can watch this trailer and get excited. And
Yeah, I did not get excited at all. I looked at this shit and I was like, yeah, it's over. Pokemon ain't coming back. It's not coming back, bro. It's not coming back. It won't come back.
with Nintendo raising prices on the Switch too, this game is gonna be $80 to $90.
Yeah, and it's gonna be $80 to $90.
If you're willing to pay that much money for a game that looks like this, maybe Nintendo isn't the problem. Maybe it's you. Peace.
Oh shit, he's singing it. Oh shit, he's singing the theme song. Oh man, this was a great episode. Oh man, this was a great video. I'm gonna like it. Like it. I'm gonna subscribe to this guy. I enjoyed it. No way. This was great. He said, "What are these thumbnails?" Hey, he's just him, bro. He's just him. But yeah, I love this video. And this is what I'm gonna say about Pokemon. I think that I believe like this is how I'm gonna end it off. I believe that Pokemon is never gonna go back to where it is because it's Pokemon Game Freak has now just turned into like 2K. If you guys know what I'm talking about NBA 2K, 2K, like you guys know what I'm talking about. They just now know that it's a money glitch. They're always going to make money regardless. So there's no need for them to try. And even if and so like they're always going to make their money somewhere, whether it's from the games, the cards, the mobile game, like they're always going that's it. Like they don't need to like try anymore. And yeah, I think that's just how it goes. We're never ever going to get back to how it used to be where it was like mature stories, like it's not it, man. Like I said before and I'll say it again. There is no excuse that Pokemon should not have voice acting in 2025. It's crazy that they still don't have voice acting in this game. It's just crazy in my opinion. Like you guys can't hire voice actors. You got like y'all can't do that. He said, "Get these thumbnails off my face." uh, but yeah, um, that's what I think. So yeah, man, goodbye, goodbye, Pokemon. You did your best, man. I always remember the days when you were so cool. Maybe one day in my lifetime, you guys will get better. But until then, I wish y'all well, bro. All right, we about to watch this. Which one should I watch? Should I watch the Xbox game will now cost $80, or should I watch this one? Cause it was these two ones came on my feed, and I was like, man, I gotta watch it. You know what? Let me watch this one.
Microsoft just
He said what? My man said what? $80? Oh shit. Yes, bro. It's $80, bro. We back. What's up, y'all? We buy to innovate. Then what was the whole point? If it does, then that Pokemon. What happened? What? The reason Pokemon.
Even at the time, the graphics were terrible. Which is
Yeah, like,
only
bro, like people really think that I should. He said $80. That's wild. Inflation these days is diabolical. Oh shit, that's funny. Man, it's not gonna. Hey, it's never gonna. Hey, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. All right. Hey, all right, man. Xbox is raising prices by 80 to 120 plus $80 games. It's kind of over. Let's see this. This is actually interesting.
the Nintendo A here.
Hey, also subscribe to this guy. Like it's by Game Exploit Explain. That's how you say it.
huge favor as they're raising prices across the board for hard.
What the? Y'all see this? The Xbox Series S, the 512 gigabyte, is $379. Technically, that's $400. Any game above $100 is not worth it. What? Impossible. What? Yeah. You're telling me the the 512, the one that costs like the game, this is the console that's literally shit. Like the downgrade version of the Series X, and it's a 512 gigabyte. You came in like you could only like I'm sorry, like can't you like 512 gigabytes? That's not even a lot of like space, right? You could only like get like 3 games and that's it. You could only download 3 games and that's it, right? Maybe like download COD and like 2 other games and that's it. You're done, right? And it's and the headset is 120. Hey, this headset right here better be like that shit better come with noise cancellation. Y'all can hear my voice well, like extra clear. I could do ASMR shit in there for me to spend $120 in that motherfucker, bro.
Hardware and games, with hardware being effective immediately. Now, Microsoft is essentially attributing this to the Trump tariffs in everything but name.
He said you could play like every other Xbox game on other consoles. Why would you buy that? I have, I, I don't know. I think you're right. Why would anybody want to buy a console? It better come with top tier mic quality. That's what I'm saying. That bitch better come. That shit better be like goated. You know?
Their statement in a few moments here, but let's take a look at some of these prices first for the hardware, or starting off with the hardware. As we can see, hardware prices are going up for the systems themselves anywhere from $80 to $100, if not even more in at least one case. So look at this: the Series S, the 512 gigabyte version, going up from $300 to $380, so an $80 increase.
What?
Same thing for the Series S 1 terabyte, going from $350 to $430. Then we have the.
He said it better sound like you're in the studio. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That shit better come in. What is wow?
Xbox Series X digital going from $450 to $550, so $100 price increase. Similarly for the actual Xbox Series X, yes, the actual one being the physical one, going from $500 to $600.
Amazing. This is really amazing. Did they make the controllers rechargeable? I think they did. Yeah. Yeah. I think so. The controllers are rechargeable. They have like a rechargeable thing. It's not battery. I would think so. I would think that it's rechargeable because I know that the Xbox One controllers are battery. I think.
Then check this out. Again, that was a $100 price increase.
I mean, you guys could, yeah, y'all could do
We
that.
have the Xbox Series X 2 terabyte Galaxy Black going from $600 to $730, $130 increase in the US.
Jesus.
This is getting freaking wild.
Wow.
We have accessory increases such as the limited edition Xbox wireless controller going up $10 from $80 to $90.
Oh
We have
my
the,
gosh.
Xbox wireless headset Series 2 going from $180 to $200, again the $20 increase, and the Xbox wireless headset going up by $10 from $109 to $119. So these are some steep changes, and these are steeper than the accessory price increases we saw mostly for Nintendo. And then of course Nintendo didn't even increase their hardware price.
He said they are battery and rechargeable. The PlayStation might be next. Oh yeah, it's definitely next. This is gonna just keep. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. This is just the start because you guys have to understand, right? These companies are like, I believe they're not really competitors. You know what I'm saying? Like these companies are not competing each other. If anything, they are. What if it comes to Steam? I don't think it will come to Steam. I don't know. I don't think Steam will bend down. Steam will not bend down. I don't think so. Steam has so many chances for them to like put their like to bend the knee and they didn't do it. So I trust Steam. I don't think Steam will do that. I don't think so. If anything, I feel like with all of these prices going up, I believe that people are now going to be more likely to think about PC gaming. They're gonna be like, look, if I gotta pay like fuck like 3 grand so I could get like sales on Steams and shit, like on games and stuff, I'ma do that shit. Like fuck it. Because it's a one time investment on a console, or technically on a piece of equipment that I know for sure is gonna last for years, and it comes with endless games. Then yeah, he said, uh, if I look at the PS5 controllers next month, they better not be $255. That shit gonna be 300. He said, in my opinion, Xbox has never been in a console race. Damn. He said, yeah, Xbox is not it.
Beyond what they had
Xbox.
initially announced after the full tariffs came into view.
Can't you play? Yes, you can. You can play Xbox games on PC, and I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to put these prices so that people could be like, "Oh shit!" Then the new thing is gonna be like on Game Pass. All of them, yeah, you could play all of them. It's just that the only thing is you're renting it. You don't own it. It's kind of like, right? I think so. I think that's how Game Pass work. You don't own the games, you rent it. And if you want to own the games, then you have to pay $80. That's from what I know. All of them are on Game Pass. Yeah, I think that's how it goes. You Game Pass, you pay like what, $20, and so you have a plethora of a lot of games on Game Pass, but you're renting the games. You're not, and they give you a certain like day that is gonna be off, right? But if you want to own the actual game and shit, then you're gonna have to like actually pay that 80 to actually own the game.
So this is really interesting to see Microsoft doing this. And again, these prices are effective immediately. Furthermore, though, which again is good news for Nintendo and that they're not alone on this front now, is they are raising game prices too. Now, luckily it's not immediate, so if there's any games you want out there, you may want to pick them up soon. But they are raising game prices to $80 for
Wow.
titles. No, I don't believe they've given an official list of games.
I'm just saying, like, I don't understand them. Well, I don't understand. Well, I do understand, but I'm just saying it as a figure of speech. I just, it's crazy how they're upgrading or like they're increasing the price, and like the series and the Series X is not really making sales, right? You would think that if they want people to buy the series and Series X, they will lower it. But if anything, they're increasing it. This is definitely gonna make people not even want to buy Xbox. That's just how I'm seeing it. He said Xbox gamers might be eating cold bread for dinner. Bro, leave the bro. Leave. Hey, Grace, bro. Grace, bro. Grace.
Games are
Grace.
going up to $80 this holiday season, but IGN has speculated that some of those games will include Call of Duty, the new Fable, the Perfect Dark reboot,
Oh my
Clockwork
gosh.
Revolution.
I know the Gears of War E-Day. I know people are gonna buy that shit. They're gonna just do, if especially if the E-Day is like Gears of War, it comes back to its like original Xbox self. Like it's not like anything cheap or whatever. People are gonna do it. People are gonna be like, fuck it, I don't really care. I don't give a fuck. It's Gears of War is back. Like it's the same like how it was in the 360 days. I'ma just buy it.
Rare, Everwild, the Coalition.
They must be really, really confident that the next games that are coming out are really, really gonna be good, because you can't be making the games cost $80 on the mainline games and they're all trash. I don't think.
Gears of War. They
But then again, I mean, look at what you call it. Look at fucking like the recent PS5 games. It's been ass.
Kojima's OD and Undead Lab's State of Decay 3. So those are just again some of the theoretical games that could be getting a price increase from Xbox according to IGN, but we do know that that price increase is happening. We just don't know exactly what games. Furthermore, the statement that Microsoft gave to IGN was,
Okay.
"We understand that these changes are challenging, and they were made with careful consideration given market conditions and the rising cost of development. Looking ahead, we continue to focus on offering more ways to play more games across any screen and ensuring value for Xbox players."
That didn't really answer the question. Am I like crazy? Guys, like, am I crazy? that didn't really answer the question though, right? It didn't answer the question why prices are increasing. Am I like crazy? Cause I don't think it answered the question. Like I don't think that answered anything. I call bullshit Xbox part. Yeah, like I don't am I crazy? I don't know. Maybe I'm just tweaking or maybe I'm just slow. So like I just don't understand. Like maybe I just don't understand. But that to me that didn't answer the question. He said if you understand that, I don't I don't know. I don't know. Given the market conditions, I don't what do they mean by that? Where are they looking at the market? Where in the market does it show that people are willing to put in like are willing to pay $80? Well, we were seeing the showcase, but I don't know.
So that statement, applies to both the hardware and the games. It seems like half and half, essentially, in this case. And it
Mm,
really does. I mean, part of me is wondering, did Nintendo open the floodgates here with this $80 price increase?
I, this is my hot take. I don't think that there is. I believe that there is no console race. I believe that there is a. It's a console collaboration. That's what I'm gonna say. And and what I mean by that is that all of these companies are friends with each other. They're not like they're not having no competitors. They're not really competing against each other. This is just what I think. I think that these um these companies are not having a race. I think that they actually are friends with each other and they're just like seeing if Nintendo does something, Xbox is gonna do something, and definitely PlayStation is gonna do something too. A- Nintendo increase their prices, Xbox is gonna increase their prices, and then PlayStation is gonna increase their prices too. There is no like race. I think it used to be like that back in the old days, and I'm saying back in the old days. I'm young as fuck, but back in those days, it used to be a race and competition and all that. But now it just seems like hey, they all just trying to they all just cahoots with each other. That's it. Like that's just how I see it.
For their games, at least for Mario Kart and presumably more in the future, or were they just or did they just happen to be the first to get to that point, and now Microsoft is hopping aboard too? In any case, it is good news for Nintendo because now people are going to really reconsider why even buy an Xbox now if they can get a Switch.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like nobody was really buying Xbox. The only thing that people were interested in Xbox was like the Game Pass, and that's really about it. But I never. But yeah, that's it, bro.
2, which is at the least it seems to be on par with the Series S, from my understanding, at least in the overall graphical fidelity,
Uh huh.
for around the same cost, if not even cheaper. Because with the 1 TB Series S going up to 430, we're approaching the price of the Switch 2 itself.
Yeah, like what the fuck? A Series X is 430. Oh man, this is crazy. And that's a Series S. That's not even the X. The X is the better version of the S. Switch Switch 2 is on PlayStation PS5 level? Is it? Well, I don't know. We'll see though. You think it is? I don't know. That one I don't really know. I don't have an opinion on that. But you said that Switch 2 is on the PS5 level. I don't know.
And it's like, well, if I can get the similar power in a handheld form factor that's brand new, will be around for a full console generation, unlike the Series S, which may be replaced in the near future, relatively. Well, it's almost like a no-brainer, especially if you're getting way more exclusives on Switch 2.
Mhm.
This is not good news for Microsoft. They're already struggling relative to the other platforms, especially in
Yeah.
comparison with
I
obviously
don't I
Nintendo,
don't I
but
just don't understand what made them think this gotta be like maybe they were just like oh nah we gonna surprise them on the showcase and like we gonna be calling it a prank like we were just pranking y'all. They're gonna be like nah we were just kidding niggas. Nah we were just kidding y'all like they go hit us up on the showcase that's coming on June. And they're gonna be like, nah, we were just fucking with y'all. We were just joking. We didn't really mean it like that. We were just fucking around. We don't actually we actually were just joking. Cause I don't see it how like if people are not like buying the game, if people are not even buying your consoles, you would the common sense is for you to lower the prices so that people could buy it, right? And it's so it sucks because like they just had a recent W up from the fans. I never played Oblivion, but Oblivion costing like $50 in this like era, like bro, and it's a remaster and it has all DLC and it costs like $50. Like, come on, they're gonna pull out the ukulele. I don't know, man. I really don't know, bro. I really don't know. I just think that I don't know. It just doesn't seem right in my opinion. You will want people to buy your unless I don't know, maybe unless the new showcase shows they have a new device or a new console that's coming out for Xbox. So that's why they're just doing this shit. But even then, like I don't know. Look, the thing about me, right, as you guys should know, is that I like I want to always look in the 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 good side of people. I'm always want to look. I'm not a negative person, so like I just be like I try to look in the positive side of things. But it's just so to me, I'm looking at this. I'm like, there's got to be a reason why they thought like this is a good idea. You know?
Or so PlayStation, just because that's a more evident rivalry there. And yeah, this is only going to make
I
them
don't
struggle even
believe.
more. Now, of course, there's a very likely chance that PlayStation will also be raising their prices soon
Oh
as
yeah,
well. They
definitely.
haven't. I don't think they've announced anything as far as I know. But this may be the canary in the coal mine, essentially, that there are more
I mean,
prices
honestly, they already did that. Like the PS5 Pro was like was already like crazy, but damn.
increases coming, and Microsoft is getting out ahead of the game, or not really ahead of the game, but getting ahead of PlayStation at least in announcing these. And it makes me think that there could be more bad news incoming. So this is unfortunate, obviously, especially for Xbox fans or those who wanted to pick up an
Yeah.
Xbox, especially with these
Yeah,
pricier
it's
games
wraps for
incoming at
Xbox.
$80. Like, it's going to definitely make me think twice before.
Yes,
Um,
$700 for PS5 Pro is insane. $700 is insane. I mean, the Xbox Series X now, that's even that trumps the PS5 Pro. Fucking Xbox X 2 TB Galaxy Special Edition is 730.
buying games I may have been interested in otherwise. You know, if Indiana Jones were $80, I probably wouldn't have bought it. You know, so yeah, interesting times, everyone. But what do you make of this? Are you concerned about the future of gaming and Xbox as well? Or do you think this is good news for Nintendo and that the Switch 2 doesn't seem quite as expensive anymore, and Mario Kart no longer being the one of the only high-profile $80 games
Oh
out
shit,
there, at least
it's
on
bad.
consoles?
Bro, the fact that the wireless headset is fucking $120. Oh man, that shit better. Hey, $120. Do you know what you could buy with $120? That's like a week's worth of food. Well, you could buy food with that shit. That's how you could buy like groceries with that money. You want me to use that on a headset? Nah, that's crazy.
Let me know, chat, in the comments below. I want to know what you think of this all. But with that, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more on gaming stuff in general, and we'll catch you later. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you. Wow, that was such a good that was a good video. I'm gonna like it. That shit, I'm gonna like it. It was really good. Like, bro, that shit is insane. And this is my okay, so remember when I said I have a hot take? So this is my hot take. And now a lot of people are trying to say that these prices are going up because of like the tariffs and shit. This is just me saying this. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I do not believe it has something to do with tariffs at all. With these companies like increasing their prices, I believe they're just saying that as a way to like put the blame on somebody else so that y'all don't blame them and blame somebody else. I don't believe in the whole tariff thing because to me, I just feel like it's just crazy how everybody's saying that. Like you gotta, it's just like every company is saying that. Oh, we're increasing our prices because of the tariffs. But it's like, nah, man. Like, what are you talking about? Like w- even without the tariffs, you guys were already increasing the prices. Like y'all were already increasing games to be $70 and shit. Like and I know you guys were kept going. You guys were going to do that shit. So that's just my hot take. I don't think it has nothing to do with the tariffs at all. They just using that as an excuse so that people could be mad at like one person, and and you guys are not looking at like the actual companies doing something. And like one thing is, and then another thing is, like I've said before, these companies are not competing against each other. I believe that they're actually collaborating with each other. Like they're actually friends. All of them are actually friends, bro. They're all just trying collaborate each other to make money. That's it. Maybe you know what? Let me reverse it back. Maybe there is a competition in the sense of let's see who's let's see whose fan base is going to let's see which audience, which console race or which console audience is gonna shill up more or is going to fold more. That's probably the whole competition. That's how I see it. But I believe like they're all friends because this is like and this is something that's been it always happens. If Xbox, if Nintendo does something, PlayStation is gonna do the same thing, and Xbox is gonna do the same thing. If PlayStation do something, Xbox is gonna do the same thing. PlayStation is gonna do the same thing too, and Nintendo is gonna do the same thing. If PlayStation does something, Xbox and Nintendo is gonna do the same thing. I just think that they're all collaborating with each other. There is no competition. There is no race. It is what it is. Now, what is the solution to this? I mean, I don't have any. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't have the only console that I have is the Xbox One, and then my brother recently just gave me his PS4, but I'm gonna sell those two things, bro. I need some money. So, but even my brother, my younger brother, gave up. He literally gave me his PS4 because he was like, bro, he seen that like he seen my PC and he was like, "Bro, I need to get myself a PC because of these games are going insane. There's I'd rather invest in a PC, a one-time investment, and then that's it. And then that PC is gonna run forever. That PC is always going to be good forever. That's a one-time investment, and I have these games on PC that has constant sales and shit. Like I said, like some guy in the chat said, "Oh, well, do you think this will happen to Steam?" I highly doubt this will happen to Steam. If this happens to Steam, then it's over. But I highly doubt that Steam is going to bend over. Like I believe that if Steam was going to bend the knee, they would have done it a long time ago. But they haven't. They've constantly they've constantly like divert our expectations and shit. Well, not is that the right way to say it? Divert is like yeah, that's so yeah, man. I don't think Steam is gonna do it. I think with all these prices going up and shit, people are more likely gonna be like, fuck it, I'm gonna just be a PC gamer. That's it. Because hey, these games are all gonna be on PC anyways, except for like Nintendo. But who knows? One of these days, Nintendo is gonna start copying what Xbox is doing. They're gonna be like, you know what? Wait, they're getting hella sales on Xbox on Game Pass. We should have our own Nintendo Pass, and is you can also play it on PC as well or some shit. They're gonna do it. I know for sure Nintendo is gonna do it. They're gonna have no choice because this right here is gonna cause a lot of Xbox players to just subscribe to Game Pass and shit, and they'll be like, okay, I don't need to buy your consoles as long as the Game Pass is is $20 a month, and then and then I could play all these games, but it's like I'm kind of like renting it out. Then yeah, like there's no need for me to fucking try. I'm gonna just get that shit. I'll just play the game and then that's it. I'll rent that bitch out. But yeah, man, that's what I think about it, man. It's really it's interesting times, man. We live in interesting times right now. But yeah, but anyways, hope y'all enjoyed that shit. Hope y'all enjoyed that video, man. That was pretty good, man. All right. I think that's it. All right. Hey, I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end the stream right now, and then we're gonna get ready for hell diving because we got a hell diver stream is literally coming up in like 10 minutes. I'm gonna end the stream here and then restart the stream. Go on hell divers. We gotta do today. We gotta work on ship mods. Hey, get on your A game. We gotta work on ship mods. We gotta and we're gonna try a new level today. Today we're doing level 8. We're doing level 8 today. We're doing an impossible one today. So get on your A game. I'm gonna get on my A game, but y'all gotta get on your A game too, alright? Alright. I'm gonna catch you guys, alright? I'm gonna catch